The San Antonio Spurs take down the Houston Rockets in a crucial Game 5 of the Western Conference playoffs. Kawhi Leonard injured his ankle during that game. Will he play in Game 6? Aaron Hernandez officially not a convicted murderer. President Trump fires FBI Director James Comey. Just kidding, we're not going to talk about that shit. But it did happen. We're going to give away a $50 gift card to Amazon in this episode. So for all that and more, keep it locked here to Sports 2.
Milky Way.
Yeah, what up, sports fans? So what if I told you that James Harden had a 33-point triple-double and Kawhi Leonard couldn't finish the game because of an ankle injury? You'd think, oh yeah, the Rockets won pretty handily, right? Nope, we lost. And it was all because of that bald bastard, Manu Ginobili. Yeah, I know what y'all think. Yeah, you can't talk about people being bald and your shit ain't all popping up at the top either. Man, whatever. I'm black. You know, most black men go bald at some point in their lives. I'm just going through my natural progression. And plus, we make it look good. Manu, on the other hand, it looked like he just left a yarmulke on the back of his head a little too long. And when he took it off, the hair came with it. So, whatever. Fuck him and fuck you. So, the Rockets lost that game fair and square. No excuses. I see a lot of people talking about, the refs didn't call a good game, and you know the refs cheated us, blah blah blah. Nah, man, we can't say that kind of shit, man. We lost that game ourselves, and it really falls squarely on the shoulders of James Harden. And I know that's rare to hear because James Harden is such a great player and has been such a great player for years, especially this year. He's an MVP candidate. He most likely won't win it, and most likely go to Russell Westbrook. But he's been awesome. He's been great. So for him to make these crucial errors in a game where we needed it most, at the time when we needed it most at the end of the game, it's rare, it's surprising for that guy, but it's undeniable that it is his fault that we lost this game. Now, he had 3 crucial turnovers in the overtime period. And not even for the turnovers, just extremely sloppy play on his part. Instead of getting the team into the offense, running, getting into the teeth of the defense, kicking it out, doing the things that he normally does as James Harden, he fucking dribbled the ball around until the shot clock was at like 3 or 4 seconds, then would take a deep three-pointer. Just extremely inefficient offense from a team that is normally really good on offense. So I don't know who it falls more on. Harden or D'Antoni. I would say Harden because, man, you know, D'Antoni can only do so much. He can call the plays, but it's up to Harden to execute. But look, enough can't be said about the Spurs. You got to give credit to the Spurs as well. They played a damn good game even without their floor leader, Kawhi Leonard. I can't say enough about this kid, Jonathan Simmons. Jonathan Simmons, he did a lot to help out those turnovers with James Harden. Man, he poked the ball away on a couple of different occasions to start a fast break for the San Antonio Spurs, and he's just been a Rockets killer. Man, I know if y'all watch the games, you can hear the broadcasters on the telecast talk about how Jonathan Simmons is from the Houston area, played ball out here in the junior college, blah, 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 blah. Whatever, I'm fucking sick of hearing about this kid because every time they talk about him in this way, it means that he's just done something fucking amazing to hurt the Rockets. So, whatever, man. But obviously, Jonathan Simmons, it's like found money for Popovich, man. This guy, he's playing his ass off. He's helping out the Spurs. And hopefully we can find a way to shut his production down and get a win in Game 6. Now, the fact that we lost this game, is going in, the series was tied 2-2. The winner of a series tied 2-2 going into a Game 5 usually wins the series. It's an 82% that the winner of Game 5 will go on to be the winner of that respective series. So it's not good for the Rockets, man, not good. Of course, they're coming home on Thursday night for Game 6 that most people expect for the Rockets to win. But that means they got to go back to San Antonio for a Game 7 where I'm not liking the fucking odds. I mean, you got a historically great team, an historically great coach that faced with the Game 7, wanting to continue to go on in the playoffs. I don't like the odds, man. I love my Rockets, but they were supposed to win that game, and they let one slip. We had plenty of chances and plenty of opportunities to win that game. Just didn't get it done. So, nobody's fault but ours. So, the big question going into Game 6 is, will Kawhi Leonard play? Now, he says that he's going to play. He says there's no doubt in his mind that he's going to play. But that boy must really be hurt in order for him to miss the end of the game in Game 5. So, it's yet to be seen, man. We'll see what happens. It really shows that he's human to see that he went out with an ankle injury, because besides that, I really thought he was some type of robot, some type of machine. How do you stop him? It's damn near impossible. But just like the Terminator, he says that he's gonna be back. So I don't know. I don't wish injuries upon anybody. I want to see the boy play. I want the Rockets to come back and beat this team fair and square with all of their horses healthy. So hopefully he comes back. Hopefully he plays well, and the Rockets can still get it done. They can beat them. So whether we have Kawhi Leonard play, whether we have Manu Ginobili, the old Manu Ginobili, who obviously turned back the hands at times for Game 5, had an amazing dunk, had an amazing behind Harden block of his potential game-winning shot. Whether we have these guys play or not, whether they go to Game 6, Game 7, blah, 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 whoever wins the series, doesn't really even fucking matter. We got Golden State Warriors waiting on the winner, either the Spurs or the Rockets, for the next series. They just sitting at home chilling. So are the Cavaliers. I'm disgusted with this shit. Man, potentially we could have the Warriors and the Cavaliers not only play in the finals this year, but for the next 4 years. I mean, seriously, think about it. Who the fuck are going to beat these teams? These are super teams at this point. Obviously, it's been that way in the Eastern Conference for a while. If you're in the Eastern Conference and you still legitimately think that your team has a chance to beat a LeBron James-led team, man, you're crazy. It's just not going to happen. As long as that kid's in his prime, LeBron James is the best player in the NBA. Best basketball player to do it right now. That's undoubtable. He just has a will to win, and he's doing it. The only team I think that can beat him is the Golden State Warriors. And like I say, y'all know my frustration with Kevin Durant joining that team. I hate it, but Jesus Christ, they got 2 MVPs on that team and 2 guys that could probably be MVP candidates if they played for another team and got more playing time and were the focal point of that team. I'm talking about Klay Thompson and Gorilla Draymond Green. Hey, those guys are great. It's hard to beat that team. So, am I just wasting my time, my energy, my health potentially? Because shit, the Game 5 last night almost gave me a fucking heart attack. So, am I putting my health on the line for no reason? Because eventually, even if the Rockets do escape the Spurs and get to the Warriors, they're going to get their ass kicked. They might get one. They might win one game. And I think at this point, shit, they might be happy with that. Saying, hey, well, shit, at least we got one, you know? Like, I think the rest of the nation and sports fans will feel like, damn, they were able to beat them one game. That's where the bar is at, I feel like, right now. You know, let's just fucking fast forward to the NBA Finals, where we know we're going to have the Warriors and the Cavaliers, man. I think it's just that apparent at this point. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. Y'all hit me up, because, I don't know, man, most of y'all are more historians than I am. Have we ever had a team in the Western Conference and a team in the Eastern Conference sweep their way to the finals? Because that's looked like what is about to happen. You know what I'm saying? So y'all hit me up, man. Y'all let me know that. So aside from these NBA playoffs, we got the news yesterday that Aaron Hernandez officially is no longer a convicted murderer. He was serving a life sentence for the death of Odin Lloyd, and because of an old school law out there in Massachusetts, he's acquitted of that murder charge. Because of the appeal, they were going through an appeals process, and look, it sucks. This is terrible. That family of Odin Lloyd is getting no justice at this point, not to mention the other 2 people that he killed, the guy that he shot in the face. All of this. There's no justice being served in Aaron Hernandez. Now, the Patriots are on the hook for paying this money that they owed him, you know, to go to his family. A lot of people say that may be potentially why Aaron Hernandez committed suicide in the first place, to make sure that money goes to his family. Then, of course, you got the news that maybe he killed, all of this killing started because he was trying to cover up the fact that he was bisexual or he was gay. Look, man, if you're gay, if you're bisexual, whatever, there's no reason to take other people's lives to cover it up. When the news first broke that Aaron Hernandez committed suicide, I put out maybe some distasteful things that people said maybe not were really classy. I created this meme that was taken down by Instagram and Facebook, so it would seem like an apology would be due to the fans of Aaron Hernandez and people that cared about him and were saying RIP. But instead of doing that, it allowed me to double down hard on what the fuck I said and put this meme back up. Look, this guy was a murderer. This guy was a creep. I don't give a damn. I don't want him to rest in peace. So whatever, be pissed at me all you want. I don't give a fuck. This guy, I'm not saying that I'm glad that he's dead, but I'm not about to wish a rest in peace or well wishes on this guy when he did this stuff, man. I feel bad for the victims that this man killed. He took their lives, man. He got these mourning families out there. You know what? And people are like, oh, but he has a daughter. He has a family. I got a daughter. I have a family. And you know what I do to make sure that I'm a part of their lives each and every day? I don't go around killing people. Just as simple as that, man. So whatever you got to say, man, I'll open this firestorm back up because a lot of y'all were pissed. I got a lot of fucking hate comments about this shit. So bring them back on, man. Whatever. Fuck him. So with that, we're going to transition into this giveaway. Man, I'm over 100 subscribers now, and I told y'all I was going to do a $50 gift card to Amazon giveaway once I hit 100 subscribers. I'm going to stay true to my word. I can't say how much I appreciate you guys tuning in, subscribing. Look, it may not seem like much. I know some of y'all are watching like, oh, 100 subscribers, that ain't shit compared to some of the people on YouTube. That's still 100 people. Think about that. Think about if you were to walk into a room and do something, perform, talk in front of 100 people. That's a lot of people, and it means a lot to me. And like I said, I don't care if I have 10 subscribers. I'm going to do my very best that I can for the people that have taken the time out to watch these videos and hit that subscribe button and want to see more of me, want to see more of the sports talk stuff. Hey, I appreciate the fuck out of y'all. I'm going to keep doing it, try to get bigger and better for you guys. This is why I do it, man. So, look, I appreciate it. And some people may watch this and say, well, I can do that shit. To those people, I say, do it. Do it, seriously. That's not me talking shit. That's not me saying, oh, well, you know, you think you can do it. I can go do it, you know. I'm not saying it sarcastically. I'm saying it for real. If I can do it, you can do it. If you want to do something like this, if you want to do anything, man, fucking just do it. You know what I'm saying? So, man, we're going to give away this gift card to somebody that's been a supporter. No peeking here. Let's see who we got. Oh, we got the boy Brandon Goss. Goss Speaks on YouTube. Y'all go follow this boy on YouTube. Subscribe to his channel. Goss Speaks, man. He speaks a lot about positivity. I like his segment on situationships, where he's talking about people being in relationships that's basically just situational to what you're doing at the moment. He's actually my co-host on another show that I do for Core Vision Sports TV called The Scoreboard. This show that we're doing, I promoted last week. So I'm really excited that he was able to win this $50 gift card to Amazon. Get that out to you, B. Goss. Man, I appreciate you guys. I really do. I'm going to do another giveaway, maybe when we get to 200 subscribers. I'm going to keep this going, man. Like I said, I want to show appreciation to each and every one that supports this show. So, hey, as always, peace and love to you guys. See you next week. Peace.